I want to learn chess. Why? I don't know. I think it would, being good at chess makes me feel smart, okay? But I'm not good at chess. I'm rubbish at chess. So I'm gonna learn, and I'm gonna bring you guys along with me, kicking and screaming if I have to. Do I have a goal? No. No, I don't. No. The goal is we're gonna get to 1,000 ELO. So today, I'm gonna show you 3 separate games, each more interesting than the last. And make sure you make sure you stick around to the last game, because it gets pretty intense. Let's get started with the first game. Let's go. Okay, so going into game 1, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of figuring out as I sort of go along. But I've learned a few openings. So we open with, you know, basic chess stuff. E4. Fuck. What's that? D5. I don't know this opening, I'll be honest. I think it's probably some gambit. I don't know. But we go ahead and we just take, because I don't know what else to do there. If he takes back with the queen, we've got knight to c3, and everything is fine. And I think we go from there. So that's what happens. He takes, I get c3, threatening the queen, and yeah, brilliant. So he pulls the queen back. That's fine. That's fine. What did I do next? I can't remember. Oh, sorry, yeah. Yeah. So that was check there. So I had to block. Mate, I don't know what I'm doing. So yes, we blocked. We don't want to block with the queen, because then he just takes our queen, and I mean, we could have taken back with all stuff, but I like having the queen, so we've kept the queen. And it also sort of develops our bishop. So he plays his knight out, and I also play my knight out. So now look at this. We can castle now, and then we're also doing stuff like we can get our pawn out to d4, because I don't know much about chess, but I know the pawns, you want to capture the center. This is what you want to do early game. And then if he does nothing about that, then we can sort of, until we go there. Oh wait, how do you fucking there? Yeah. So yeah, then we can go there. If he doesn't move his queen, then we can go here, attack the queen, and then we have our knight also looking at this square, and then our queen also looking at the square. So he can't do much about that, but that's not what he does. He just whacks the knight in, attacking my knight, I guess, over here. Oh yeah, so no, this is what we did. We did what we said we can do earlier, and we just pushed the pawn. Now, that's kind of stupid, because now he takes, and I guess I can take back, but it's kind of ruining my pawn structure a little bit. And I know you want to keep these ones sort of like, oh wait, how do you, yeah, I know you want to keep these pawns sort of, I know you want to keep them sort of like a fortress, okay? Because then if I castle behind them, it's all fine and dandy. But yeah, so he takes, I take back. Brilliant. Okay, we're equal in material. I think I'm looking okay here, because even though my pawn structure is kind of like a bit rubbish, we got double pawns, but look at how many pieces we have. Well, okay, not that many, but we've got a decent amount of pieces developed. He's got nothing, absolutely nothing, apart from his queen, which we can just attack. So yeah, he starts developing. That's what I would do if I was in his position. And what, he's looking at this pawn now, but I've got my knight protecting, so it's fine. Everything, oh, and I've also got this pawn protecting. Oh, and I've got a queen protecting. So this pawn is very safe, okay? It's fine. Castle, I think that's a good thing to do early on. Get my king to safety, which, as you will see later on, he does not. And this is a blunder from him. Okay, so he pulls his queen back. I don't know why. Why has he done that? We just develop, because I don't think he can take this pawn at the moment. Because if he takes, I take back, and then he takes the, yeah, and then he loses the queen. So that's fine. He pushes a pawn. I don't know what this does, if I'm honest, because now he's blocks his, oh, I guess he's opening this line for the bishop, but like, even if he does, I can still take here, I can take here, I can take here. So I don't know what that does, really. As I said, this is quite low ELO, but just bear with. So anyway, I push the pawn because, as I've said, there's only 2 guys that look, oh, sorry. What the fuck have I done? Oh, shit. What is going, how is that pawn? Okay, well, you're gonna have to follow the mouse here. So he takes with that, and I do exactly what we said. I take back with the bishop. now he's now I think I've got a better position, because look, if I take here, he either ruins his pawn structure, he's got to take with the queen, and then I've got all of this like queen here, there, and then that's check on, I can't get the arrow, that's check on the king up here. So it's all fine and dandy. He just develops a bishop, okay, whatever. Now I do what I said. We've checked. He blocks with the knight. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, because now, that's what I would have did. That's what I would have did. Because now he can still castle if he wants to. So I attack the knight, naturally. And he attacks my bishop to get it away. Okay, fair enough. So I just pull the bishop back. But now the pin on the knight is gone. Because the bishop's blocking. I guess that's really the only thing I note that's happened here. Okay, sorry guys. Ed from the future here. So it turns out my microphone broke mid-recording. So the rest of the video sounds like this.
Oh no, my bishop isn't hanging, because the queen's... Okay, hang on, let's see what we got.
So I'm going to do my best to commentate over what's going on here about a week later. So I've I forgot what the fuck happened. I'm sorry. Right, okay. So he goes ahead and takes my bishop, which then I just take back with the queen. Fine. Brilliant. Okay. We're just going to try and wrap this up as quickly as possible. As quickly as possible. Because I can't remember the end of this game. Okay, so we take it with the queen. Okay, so he brings his queen out. I believe this is targeting... so he wins a pawn. He can then target, like, my rooks. But yeah. So we bring our knight out. Now, I think this is a clever move, because it defends the pawn, and it also just develops a piece, gets it involved in the game, I guess. He moves his queen down to target the other pawn, I'm guessing. But this, as you will see, is an absolute blunder, because look at this absolute beauty of a move. Bishop to c1. Revealed check on his king with my rook. And now, his queen is just hanging. I've essentially, what I've done there is just won his queen. And so he moves his king. I take his queen, and he just straight up resigns. Job's a fucking good one. Okay, now game 2, I'm particularly proud of, okay? Because as you can see, we have 4 great moves. Let's just dive into it, and I'll show you what it's all about, okay? Get excited, guys. Get excited. So, again, all I know is the king's pawn opening. There, and usually they just play here, and then I just play, I think it's called the Italian game. You just go here and here, and then you can castle pretty easily. But he plays this one again. Fuck. I don't know what this opening is. I have no idea. So we just do the same thing again. That's fine. Whatever. We take... He brings the queen out, and we just develop our knight attacking the queen. He pulls the queen back. We just sort of do normal development stuff. Now, I thought this is better, because I learned from the last one that he can just queen here. That's check. So instead of like having to cover and then we've got a pin on our king, I just develop here. So that's kind of blocking this, no? So yeah, we're learning. He puts his bishop here, and I'm like, that is stupid, because I can just take there. No, is like, so we just take, and fuck, we've lost our rook. Okay, I didn't like, I feel like in chess you need to think like moves ahead, because I didn't see this. Okay, I don't really know. So we're a rook down already. Now I just develop my knight. Okay, so he just takes a pawn. That's fine. But then I'm kind of like in this position. I'm kind of like, okay, I'm already down 3 points of material, so we're not winning this game. So I make it my fucking mission that this queen here does not leave this prison. This is the queen's prison right here. It's not gonna leave. I'm just gonna trap it and somehow win it back. So I just do normal development stuff, because then I can sort of get the bishop involved. So that's looking at the queen, and then he can't go here because the bishop's looking at it, and then he can't go here because the knight's looking at it. So that's his only move, and then I guess we can sort of move the king and the queen comes in. Or something like, I don't really know. Okay, we're thinking ahead, which I think is a good thing to do in chess, but I don't know. So he just plays a regular move. Okay, so yeah, I do what I said I was gonna do, and I just pin the knight, because then we can go like, next move we can go like here, and that's protecting the knight, sorry, the bishop, and then the bishop can, that's sort of the idea, I think. We just play the queen because now we're cutting off more squares, do you see? So we can't, to be fair, you can already go there. So basically this queen here is a useless move. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, I think I was just angry at this point, if I'm honest. And I was just playing these moves out of pure rage because I wanted this fucking dead, okay? Yeah, okay, so he threatens my bishop. Now, in hindsight, I think what the smart thing would be to do is this knight over here is looking pretty inactive, so I should have just taken. He takes, and then we have all sorts of things like check, and that, and then we're looking okay. I don't think I did that from memory. Yeah, I just castled, so I lost my bishop, which was like the whole thing of keeping this pin on the knight and eventually moving the knight and attacking. So I just take back with the queen, and I guess you're kind of keeping that pin, but it just doesn't feel the same as having, I don't know. This isn't even chess at this point. Yeah, so he attacks the queen, which is what I would have done. So I just moved that because then if he takes the knight, I can just, I can take back with the pawn and then the queen. So everything's equal at the moment. He castles safety. Yeah. Okay, so now it gets interesting actually, because I'm kind of thinking, okay, maybe, well, no, to be fair, well, I still got this. So the queen is stuck for, oh no, the queen can just take this pawn. Now things sort of get interesting, because I'm like, shit, the queen's out, the queen can just take here, and she's free. And now I'm down, still 3 points of material, and I don't have a rook for the endgame, because I know rooks are good in the endgame. But then I see this. If you notice, this rook is trapped. If I take here, the rook can't go anywhere. So the queen, I take, he checks me, okay, whatever. I can't remember, do I just move? Yes, I'll just move. Knight goes out, oh fuck. So the knight's, okay, so now the rooks are connected, and we've kind of fucked up here. Oh, okay, so I just take a hanging pawn. He moves his queen there for unknown reasons. I don't really know. Oh no, he's attacking that pawn. Yeah, oh, no, so yeah. Yeah, so his knight, so he just left his knight hanging, so I can just take now, and that's protecting that. So if he takes, I take, and then wait, how did I do that? Yeah, so the queen is protecting this pawn basically, and I don't know why I'm explaining this in such detail. You can probably work this out. You're definitely better at the game than I am. But so he now attacks this pawn, and I move my bishop. Why? I can't remember. Why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. And I don't know why he didn't take here. Anyway, he attacks my queen, which I guess, because now I have to move my queen, and then he can just take here anyway. Okay, so, and now his rook's in an active square, so I kind of get that, because if I move my queen anywhere, this pawn is hanging to his rook. Oh, so yeah. Oh, wait, no. Okay, so this, yeah, so this, I didn't see this. Okay. Okay, I kind of forgot what the fuck's going on, I'll be honest. But anyway, so he attacks my queen. I protect my, oh no, so yeah. So now this is protected, so now I'm attacking his queen. So the tables have turned. So if he takes my queen, I'm just offering a queen trade here. Because I don't like where his queen is sat in comparison to mine. Because like his king is safe. Mine is safe, but I think it's less safe, if you get what I'm saying. So he moves his queen there. So I guess he's keeping like this attack. So I just take that hanging pawn. He moves here, and I guess he's looking sort of down here. But anyway, I'm just like, okay, this is a pretty close position now. So I just start pushing pawns, because I think that's the best thing to do in this position, because if I promote on this square, I at least have a queen looking at it, where I can then take a rook, if you see what I mean. And then I'm still, I don't really know. But yeah, so he takes, what does he take? Okay, so he takes a pawn down here. I think I just take back with the rook. So he's up a pawn there. I don't know why he didn't take the, oh wait, no. So the, oh, no, so he's just lost the rook because my queen is looking, I know I've played this game, but I'm still sort of learning. Okay, so he moves his queen because the rook was attacking it, and then yeah, I just start getting ready to promote. So he checks me, I move my shit. So he then starts trying to promote as well. I don't know why he pushed it as single square, but there we go. So now, yeah, so he moves his queen back, which is looking at the promotion square. Because then if I promote with this pawn on this square, I guess he can take with the rook. If I take back with the queen, then he's up a queen and he's winning. Sorry, winning. He starts pushing, and then in this situation, I'm like, oh shit, I really do need to promote. So yeah, I think this is a good idea because now I have an extra attacker on this square. So he can't do the whole take thing anymore. That's done. So he just blocks it. I mean, fair play, because now I can't take with the queen, because he'll just take back, and then he's still got a pin on my pawn, and then my rook's basically out the game, I guess. So yeah, I start pushing the other pawn. Because now, if I get the pawn on this square, then I can take the rook, and it's check, and then I guess, well, anyway, there's another pawn coming in. So he attacks my rook. I protect my rook. He keeps pushing another pawn, and I'm thinking, shit. So I attack his queen. Let's get it gone. So maybe he'll fuck up. I don't know. Maybe he'll, like, this is low ELO chess, so maybe he'll go somewhere and remove his attack on the rook, and then I can just take. So he just checks my king. I block, attack his queen, and then he just moves back on this file, on this diagonal file. So we're still fucked, basically. So we just keep pushing this pawn, just put more pressure on him. He keeps pushing his pawn. So then I just offer a queen trade. If he takes here, then I can just take with the knight, and then all is well, because then the rook is still protecting this pawn. I don't know why he didn't take the pawn now that I'm oh, so he checks me, I move the king, and then he goes to promote instead of taking here. I guess I didn't, well, if I didn't see it, I can't blame him for not seeing it. But yeah, then I just basically say, okay, so no, this is a good move, okay, because I think I noticed that this pawn was hanging, so now I'm protecting my pawn whilst also preventing him from promoting here, like with this pawn. So he attacks my queen. I just take a pawn with check. He moves his king, and now I just put it back on this file. So we're fine, basically. I think he just, at this point, is like, okay, I need to get something else to protect him. So he just moves his thing. But then I just push another pawn. I'm pushing up this way, okay? So I can just take here now. And then, okay, well, we'll figure it out anyway. He moves his queen. I don't know what this does. Maybe he's making way for this pawn to come through. I don't know. But I just keep putting that pressure on with the pawn up here. He promotes. I just take. Yeah. So this is a bad move by him, because now that he's promoted, I can still take. Oh, yeah, he takes back. Then I can take his rook here and get another queen. So he's down a rook. So yeah, that's what happens. I take his rook. And now we still have this pawn to promote. And there's not much he can do about it. I promote again. What does this do? I don't know. So yeah, check. And then, so this would be mate. I thought this was mate. But yeah, he can block with the queen. But then he blocks, I take, and that's checkmate. And I was pretty proud of that, okay? It's taken me a long time to get there, okay? But I hope that was like a good representation of my level of chess. If, like, I can play, but I don't know much. And we're just gonna go up from here. We're getting to 1,000 ELO. So, yeah. That's the end. That's the end of this video. So, go away now.